Hey, what's up everybody? Swish here, out here at Salamonie State Park in Andrews, Indiana, and gonna do some cold weather camping tonight with my good buddy Brandon. He's not here yet, he'll be here later, so stick with me. Alright, welcome back to Swish Outdoors and Survival. Today we're doing some outdoor stuff, getting some cold weather training in, being outside in the cold. I'm just kind of going to do I guess you could say a modern cowboy camp. I'm not going to set up a shelter, use my sleep system, which is waterproof, and see how that goes. But just getting a good hike in before it gets dark to get some exercise, have fun, then get back to campsite. And hopefully Brandon will be there, get a fire going, and have some fun. So stay with me. I love entering little pine forests on the trail. And there's something cool about hiking through a pine forest, you know, or just areas with pine. As you can see, it's really gloomy out and everything's wet, but we got some good dry firewood, so no problem there. There's no rain in the forecast, but we'll see. But yeah, I really enjoy the walking through these areas with lots of pine trees. It's just really cool. And to get away from people, you know, not a whole lot of people camping in the wintertime, so you really get your pick of a good spot. And yeah, if you can brave the cold weather, it can be really fun. All right, so a tip: whenever you're out on trails like this, never ever trust Google Maps. Okay, they try to mark them as much as they can, but I have this way here and this way here. This is what the map says on Google Maps. So you can't always trust Google Maps every time. Now, fortunately, I've been on these trails before, so I know where to go. That way, not that way. So just a tip: if you ever guys are out here and you think, well, I'll just get on Google Maps, you can't always trust them, and you can still get lost on Google Maps. You can even get lost on the state park map. I have had many state park maps that I've used, and I'm on the trails, especially if it's one I've never been to before, and there's forks everywhere and they're not marked on the map. So make sure you guys do your research before you go out here and start hiking, especially if you don't know the area. You know, there's lots of forks and you could easily get lost on so many. You can pretty much find your way because you're inside a state park. But if you want to make time, especially when I know it's going to get dark soon, because being out here in the dark does kind of suck. And if my phone dies, which is what I'm recording on right now, you know, that sucks. So make sure you know your route, okay? Plan ahead, okay? Know what route you're taking, and take that route. Found a perfect spot to look out. A cool clearing. Lots of cardinals flying around. Cardinals are Indiana state bird. I was hoping to maybe see a deer out here or something, but don't see anything. But still a pretty cool view, even for being in a flatland area. Here. Had to switch headgear. It's getting a little warm, and my head was just sweating. But I do have my cap in my cargo pocket in case I need it again. I'm a furnace, so the heat never really bothers me. But I'm on the tree trail, and yeah, lots of trees. And just enjoying being out here by myself, getting away. Thank you to my wife for watching the kids while I'm gone. Keep holding the fort down. Love you, babe. So one cool thing, it's November 23rd. So a week before Thanksgiving is there's still some vegetation out. It hasn't all died off. So, but you can kind of see through a little bit, but not all the way. So it's nice to see a little bit of green, but it's nice that it's pretty cool out. I'm gonna cross a little body of water here. Yep, here we go again. Got a break in the trail. That's not on the map. Yeah, breaking the trail, not on the map. Oh, they actually got it marked. Tree trail this way, so that's cool. I wonder where that leads. That's not where I'm heading. Anyway, hope everyone out there is going to have a good Thanksgiving. And thanks for sticking with me this long so far. So I want to take this time to say thank you to everyone out there. My channel reached 1,000 subscribers and it's now gone over 1,000. And just want to say thanks to everyone who subscribed to my channel. Want to give a shout out to everyone who's helped support my channel. Brent 0311, Grunt Proof, Jason Modern Minuteman, DJ Metalhead. My goodness, who else? Who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting people because I did this spur of the moment. Yeah, just to everybody, I apologize if I forgot your name, for left you out, but thanks to everyone who's shared my channel and helped me grow. I appreciate it. And but anyway, thank you. Well, the camera doesn't do it justice, folks, but wow, what a view. The lake is drained. They drain it every winter. And it is really awesome out there. That's pretty far. And yeah, it's similar to what I saw when I did the Bloodroot Trail November of, well, last year. And that's where I came up from, right there. What a great view that is. Worth it. Worth the hike, you know. Really wasn't that far of a hike, but yeah, it's awesome. So, onward. All right, so if you ever want to learn about trees and what kind of trees are, the tree trail at Salamonie is really great because a lot of these trees have these signs here, honey locust. There it is. And they're everywhere on this trail. So you got, I think there was black oak down there, you know, as you keep going. So many trees that are labeled. So even in the winter time like this, when the leaves are dead and you can't identify the tree by the leaves, you can identify it by what the tree looks like without leaves, you know, winter tree. You know, what the bark looks like, what the branches look like, all that good stuff. So that's really, really, really cool. So coming up on another one right here. These signs are everywhere on this trail. Hackberry. Okay, so whenever you want to just learn about different things, that's actually that big boy flying around. Is that a bald eagle? Can't tell. Hawk or a bald eagle? Oh man, I think it's a bald eagle. Circling. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of this stuff is labeled. So that way you can learn what it is. And I think at the center, I think it's closed for the winter, but if you get it during the summertime, they have like the tree trail, like a packet you can take. So it's really good stuff to learn, you know, if you don't know much about trees and all that good stuff. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Well, back at camp. I haven't set anything up yet. I just kept everything secure in the van. But gonna bust out the chairs, relax, maybe get the fire going. I don't know yet. Have a good time. All right, so wife made some good bread for me, some good dough, I guess, and these flat ones to cook over the fire. I'm really excited to do that. We took that idea from the Outdoor Boys, Luke at the Outdoor Boys. Thanks, Luke, if you ever see this video. Got some snacks in here. Bacon grease to cook on over the fire. Hopefully I won't start a fire. But I'm going to start with this. And I'm not going to start a fire yet. I got my stove in here. But here's an oldie. The Stanley cook set. I haven't messed with this in a while, but it's great to cook the stew in. And I love these the cups that come with it. So hopefully we'll have some scotch in those later. So, but I'm gonna make some stew. Oh yeah. Making myself a little late lunch. Some Dinty Moore. Of course I forgot utensils, so I had to make a little makeshift one to eat out of, so gotta improvise. Well, I missed the old Stanley cook set. I've had it in an old pack stashed away, and so brought it out today. And I think I'm gonna start using this as a smaller bush pot instead. You know, it's perfect for the stew. So and it's really good stew. Still hot. Well, I didn't want to bore you guys by watching me carve, but I'm really loving the Mora Companion. So, and the wedge to split all this wood from this. This stuff was hard. So having a good wood splitter is better, I think, than a knife. You know, I've said it before. You guys heard it. I know I'm rambling on it, but yeah, I just think it's better to split wood with that than a knife. Beating on a knife, you know, use your knife for what it is, cutting, not splitting. Anyway, so yeah, gonna get a fire going pretty soon, and I think Brandon's on his way, so hopefully he gets here before dark, but we'll see. So it's not stew, I'm actually just boiling the water in there because the stew kind of burned to the bottom. So sometimes boiling the water is a good way to clean it. And but man, I'm starting to love the Stanley again. The reason why I like it so much and why I just like got nostalgic is my grandpa Swisher used to have an old Stanley thermos. He worked at Dana until he retired, and I don't know, I just remember busting that thing out, and he loved his black coffee. So, you know, nice to have a Stanley like he did. Which is pretty cool. Oh no, he didn't use a ferro rod. I thought this was an outdoors channel. I'm gonna use a ferro rod. Okay, watch. Oh. There, I used the ferro rod. All right, well, got the fire going pretty well. I'm gonna try this dough on a stick thing that everyone's doing. Saw it on the Outdoor Boys. My wife put the dough together. So we're gonna put it in the fire and see what happens. Just leave that there, rotate it every now and again, see what happens. All right, here we go. It's hot, but it's good. Not bad. All right, so Brandon just got here, so the party is about to start. Say hi, Brandon.
Hey guys, how's it going?
The party's about to start. This is just a little bit of what we have. Just a little start. So we'll see ya. Got a nice steak going. It's gonna be good. Brandon's over there getting his tent squared away. I don't know if you can see it, but there's my area. I haven't set up, but I'm in a cowboy camp. Just right on the ground over there. It's like we used to do it back in the Army, so. All right, so steak's on. What you got in there again, Brandon? Just a...
I don't know what you want to call it. Hobo something.
Hobo camp. That's pretty cool. That's good stuff right there. We're enjoying the fire. And it is a good night. Got some scotch. And no stars because it's cloudy, but you know what? We're having a good time. And yeah, this is going to be awesome. And I think that steak and that hobo meal is going to be phenomenal. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Steak is done. Can't wait to try it. I'm going to cook some bread now. Brandon's got his hobo meal. And drinking some scotch. And a really great time. So I'm going to eat. All right. We are out on the trail at night. Red lensing it. Let me see if I can. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see us, but we're doing it.
This is the marsh trail?
No, this is the tree trail. Let me see here. So it is currently 19:30, 7:30 at night, and we're doing a night hike. Sometimes I like looking in the woods. Maybe we'll see some deer eyes. Who knows?
Yeah. Coyotes are there.
We did. We hear some coyotes fighting. And then the drunken hunters over there were trying to reply. I think, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. Night hikes are awesome.
Yeah.
And they're a little creepy, but in a good way.
Very good way.
So, we'll see what happens, folks. All right, we got the fire roaring now, back at camp. Just did a good night hike. How you feeling over there, Brandon?
Most excellent.
All right, oh yeah. This thing is definitely going. So, yep, we did the tree trail again at night. I did it in the day. We did it at night, had a good time, and we're going to sit by the fire, build this thing up, burn as much wood as we can, and just have a great time, man. So, get a load of that. That is a fire. I'm nice and warm now. And this glass of bourbon we're about to have is going to make me warm. You know, as much as we have advanced as a civilization, and as much technology as we have with everything at your fingertips on your phone, it still doesn't even come close to the magic of a fire. The first kinds of technology that was ever given to mankind was fire. And to this day, still is mesmerizing that we could just sit, myself and Brandon, and just stare at the fire and be totally at peace, no matter what's going on in the world. And I think there's something to be said about that. I think it's a good thing. I think a lot of good, positive things can happen around a campfire.
Amen, brother.
A lot of good stuff. So, especially when you have bourbon and scotch to
That's right.
to help, you know.
It enhances things a little.
It does. It enhances things. So, but we're having a good time. Thanks everyone for sticking with me this long. I appreciate it. So, cheers to you all. Cheers to my subscribers, everyone. Thank you. Thanks, Brandon, for hanging out with me.
Of course.
And this is a good time. All right, well, it's after 10 o'clock at night. And we're just sitting here by the fire. I think it's safe to say we killed a bottle of bourbon and half a bottle of scotch. And we're just having a good time here, guys. We did a good night hike. And now we're just enjoying the fire and just having a good time. So, once the fire's done, we're going to call it a night. We're going to go to bed. He's got his tent. I've got my sleep system actually set up in my van. So that's kind of what I meant by modern cowboy camping. You know, going to sleep in there, see how that works. What's the temperature supposed to get down to? I think like 34 degrees tonight. So we're going to do some good cold weather camping. Have a good time doing it. We're already having a good time now.
Yes, sir.
One thing about bourbon, it does get you warm. So, you know, we're going to have a good time and hopefully see you guys in the morning. Have a good night. All right, well, it's about that time for bed, and I'm just kind of in the back of my van. Got my mat and my Army 3-piece sleep system. So, kind of testing out the van in cold weather because that's the whole reason why I brought the van. So, for future endeavors, I could use it. And gonna see how it does well with my cold weather sleep system. And I think it'll do pretty well. It's supposed to get down to, I think, 34 degrees tonight. So we'll see what happens. And hopefully I can get some good sleep and see you all in the morning. Hope you all have a good night. Good morning. It's almost 7 o'clock. Still dark out. But slept in the van and was toasty warm in my 3-piece system, so I meant to kind of sleep outside on the ground, but I don't know, I think I got to hanging out, me and Brandon got to hanging out, and I was like, oh, I forgot to set everything out. It was dark, so I just crawled in the van and let everything out here and slept in here, and it was nice. Got a pretty good night's sleep, so I'm going to get up, get some breakfast going. Alright, so what I want to do real quick is show you guys my setup in the van. Just how I got everything rolled. Or got everything rolling in here. Switch around. So, I got the whole back folded down. And I got this whole side right here. Got the captain's seat in the back folded down. And got the old school military sleep system. Bivy. Black sack, as well as the green patrol sack. So when it's in the 30s, I was roasting in here. I actually had to kind of roll it back a little bit, but just kind of set everything out to the side. Charged my phone last night. This brick charger is actually pretty cool. Comes with like a solar power, and that's what I use. I think it gives me like 3 or 4 charges, which is pretty sweet. So that's my setup right here in the van. I'm really enjoying it, and it was really comfortable. I slept awesome last night. Ran out of firewood last night, so that's why we bring the stoves. 3 deer over here. I can't see them. Can you see them? There they are.
Yeah.
You can always spot that tail. That's what I love about hiking early. Look, she's staring right at me. Look at her. She's beautiful. And she's itching her butt. Oh, look at her go. See you later.
Have a great day.
Hi. Beautiful. And Brandon contributed some good coffee. It's instant coffee. It's actually pretty good for instant coffee. It's the morning, and we're just going to chill out the rest of the time and hang out. So thank you guys for sticking with me this long. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Swish out.